Right, welcome back. Let's continue with more news. Tributes continue to pour in for owner of Eyadini Lounge, Jabulani Mjay Zama, who died at the weekend. Zama built Eyadini Lounge from scratch in 2009, officially opening it in 2011 and quickly turned it into a popular spot for both locals and global tourists. Our reporter Mlondi Radebe has been following the story for us.
At the home of Jabulani Mjay Zama, the owner of Eyadini. Most people will know him because of Eyadini, but today we'll speak to the family about his passing. Next to me is his sister, Mlondi Zama. Mlondi, thank you very much for your time. Can you just briefly tell us about the passing of Mjay?
Jay passed on Saturday. After he was rushed to hospital on Friday afternoon. He arrived at 5 o'clock and he passed away on Saturday at 6:15.
Briefly, we know that he was not well for some time. What was the problem, if you can just briefly tell us?
Okay, he started out with a kidney failure. He recovered from that. He was still on dialysis. On Friday, he was actually coming from one of his dialysis sessions. Then he was at Eyadini. Then the employees saw him and he started vomiting. That's when we got the call to rush and take him to hospital.
Yes, we know that Mjay was operating Eyadini. What other businesses was Mjay involved in?
He was also involved in a construction business. He had a construction business. He had a plant hire. Yeah.
Sis Mbali, if you can just tell us about your brother. How was Mjay to you?
Mjay was a loving person. To me, he was loving, but he also gave me tough love. He always pushed me to be the best that I could. He would support me where he can support me, like he does with the rest of the family members.
When we were speaking to the residents around, they were telling us that Mjay would also support the community of Umlazi with food parcels during the floods and all the times. What can you tell us about his involvement with the community?
He's always been a people's person. He's always been a person that wants to help out most of the time. He would at V section, he would on a Wednesday call people and he would give them groceries. He would assist them where we can assist. Some families will come and say there's a funeral, we've got an issue, we won't be able to pay for this or that, and he'll be able to contribute towards that. Some will come and ask for any other favor. He would do what he can do.
So with all that, we understand that Eyadini is being basically temporarily closed. Do we know when will be reopened, or why is it closed?
Okay, since at the moment we are mourning, and since we are mourning, we would like to be the Eyadini to be closed until after the funeral.
Do we know the date of the funeral so far?
Not as yet, but anytime from tomorrow afternoon we'll be able to give details, and all those details will be shared through the Eyadini page. Anything that's shared somewhere else won't be the real information, but the real information will be shared at Eyadini page.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
There was Mbali, the family spokesperson, briefing us in relation to the update in relation to the funeral arrangements they've started, but they don't have the date as yet. They will be posting the dates and all the updates on the website or on the page of Eyadini Lounge to update the residents of eThekwini, because Mjay was not just a person for eThekwini, but he was known all over the country, because he will just have events in other provinces saying Eyadini invading those provinces.